Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another collection overview for my horror collection. This time around we're going to be taking a look at my very small VHS collection, so this video shouldn't be too long at all. This was actually requested by a fellow YouTuber by the name of Josh Fulci, so I will be leaving his channel link in the description box. Please guys check him out. He's really new to YouTube. He's also an Aussie horror collector, which is great because there's really hardly any of us on YouTube at all. So yeah, he's got a couple of collection videos up. His collection's pretty impressive. He has a lot of VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and he's pretty knowledgeable on horror. So yeah, definitely check him out. Show him some support and yeah, let's get him involved with this horror community and uploading a lot more videos. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's get on to this video. So this is pretty much all my horror VHS. I don't own a lot. I never really collected the format back in the day when it was the current main format, and I've basically only picked these up either via trades or found them cheap at op shops. I don't have room to display the tapes. I've actually removed some of my Blu-rays just to be able to display them on the shelf for the video. It just makes it easier. So yeah, I don't really have space to collect a lot more. I would like to. I think they look absolutely great, especially displayed like that where you can see the covers. But yeah, room is definitely not my friend anymore when it comes to my horror movie collection. And yeah, most of the op shops around my local area don't really sell tapes anymore anyway, so yeah, it makes it very difficult. And considering I only really want them just to sit on the shelf and look good, I don't really want to pay eBay prices. So yeah, that is why my collection isn't very big. But anyway, enough rambling on, let's get on with it. So we'll start up here first. So speaking of eBay, these were actually an eBay pickup. I got these for $30 with free postage, I think, or postage might not have been that much, but I really couldn't go past them. And the main reason why I picked these up is because these were some of my very early memories of renting horror VHS. This cover right here for Child's Play 2 was actually the very first horror cover that caught my eye in the section of my local video store. So yeah, definitely wanted to pick these three up on VHS. So really happy. It's pretty rare that you come across a set of franchise tapes for a good price on eBay, so I couldn't miss that. But we'll quickly go through them. So we have Child's Play, the original, which was the very first horror movie that I rented out. And then, like I mentioned before, Child's Play 2. And Child's Play 3. Sticking up here, we have the CBS Fox release of Evil Dead 2. This is a pretty awesome one. It's the only tape I own in this sort of larger box, which is pretty awesome. Plus it's actually an ex-rental, which makes it even better. So that's Evil Dead 2. And lastly, there's really nothing to show on this because, as you can see, it's just black. It's the Halloween 2 cassette tape set limited edition from Anchor Bay. As I said, you know, nothing special on the outer packaging, but as I mentioned, it's a 2 VHS set. The tapes are actually orange, which is pretty cool. And something kind of rare for VHS, not many VHS tapes had it, but this one actually has a few special features. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I just wish that they'd really done something with the cover. Yeah, because for this sort of release, the cover is crap. there's nothing there. So yeah, that's those. Now moving on, and the rest of the tapes are just in the smaller sort of re-release plastic clamshells. These are pretty cool, and I notice America have most of their tapes in like cardboard sleeves, but I actually prefer them like this because it just protects the tape a lot more. It also protects the cover art a lot more, and they just look a lot better. So yeah, we have The Lost Boys, which is a classic. Evil Dead, which is my favourite in the series. Another copy of Evil Dead 2 with amazing cover art. And Army of Darkness, which I like the artwork, but I'm not really a fan of this film. And lastly for the shelf, we have Dawn of the Dead with pretty crap artwork. Okay, moving on. We have Scream. Now this has had a ton of cover art variations over its DVD and Blu-ray releases, but this VHS artwork has always remained my favourite. I used to love this movie. I'm not as big of a fan of Scream or the franchise in general actually as I used to be, but it's still pretty cool to own this tape. Night of the Living Dead, the original. Again, this has had a ton of releases with a variety of different artworks, and I quite like this artwork. It's simple and sort of straight to the point. The cool thing about this tape is the tape inside's actually sealed, so I think I paid about $1 for this at a local op shop ages ago, and yeah, it's awesome to have a movie this old and a release this old that's never been viewed. The tape's still sealed and I will never open it. So yeah, that's pretty cool to still have a brand new VHS in the collection. Next up we have John Carpenter's The Thing, which is an awesome movie. Some may not consider this 100% horror. I do. I consider it sci-fi horror, and technically it is a creature feature, and that's Predator. Another really awesome film. I got this tape from a fellow YouTuber who unfortunately no longer makes videos, and that's The Gate. Really glad to have this tape. This is one of my favourite 80s movies, and one I never rented back in the day actually. So yeah, didn't watch this growing up, but absolutely love it as an adult, and yeah, the artwork on this is pretty awesome. So that's The Gate. Now the next bunch of tapes are all my Halloween tapes, or the rest of them besides the limited edition. The only movie that I'm missing is Resurrection, which I'm not really too concerned about because the movie's shit, and I've never found a cheap enough copy online to justify picking it up. These three tapes here are pretty awesome. They're all put out by the same company, which is a company that I don't think is around anymore, and that's Force Video. They're an Australian company, and they were really awesome for the Halloween franchise, because not only did they release some of the Halloween films on VHS, they also released quite a few via box sets on DVD, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Force Video was a pretty good label back in the day. So we have the original Halloween with the classic artwork, and all these tapes are in really good condition, which is awesome. Next up we have Halloween 2, which I really like this artwork with Laurie there on the cover, or Jamie Lee Curtis. Really cool. And then we have Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, with pretty standard artwork for this film. And continuing on, we have Halloween 4, Halloween 5. Pretty much those are the standard artwork for those movies. a UK VHS of The Curse of Michael Myers, which I really like that sequel, especially the producer's cut version, and H2O, which I know gets a lot of hate, but I really like it. I think it wraps up the Laurie Strode trilogy really, really well, and I love the ending battle sequences between Laurie and Michael. Alright, so there you go guys, very, very small VHS collection, but I'm pretty happy with some of the titles I own, especially all the Halloween tapes and the Child's Play set there with the first 3 movies. Very, very nostalgic for me there, considering I rented the Child's Play movies out a lot back in the day. So yeah, as I said, you know, I never collected this format back in the day, so my collection is very small. If I ever come across cheap tapes, I'd like to pick up more, but as I said, space is an issue, and they're very, very hard to find in the wild now, and I don't really feel like paying eBay prices just to have them sitting on the shelf. So yeah, that's pretty much my justification for having such a small collection, but it is part of the horror collection, so I did want to show it. So Josh, I hope you enjoyed this video, and to everyone else, of course, I also hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, make sure you head on over and subscribe to Josh's channel. That would mean a lot to me, and I'm sure Josh as well. I'd like to see him upload a lot more videos and really get involved with this community we have on here. So yeah, please check him out. Anyway guys, my next collection overview will be my slasher DVDs, so get hyped on that. It's a video that I've been looking forward to uploading within the series, so that should be up within the next week. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.